The iPhone, a device that transformed communication, redefined technology, and became a symbol of innovation. But how was the iPhone created? What inspired its development? And how did it change the world forever? Let's explore the fascinating story behind the birth of one of the most iconic devices in history. The journey of the iPhone began in the early 2000s, when Apple, led by Steve Jobs, was already a major player in the tech industry. At that time, Apple had revolutionized the music industry with the iPod, a sleek digital music player that dominated the market. But Jobs had bigger ambitions. He believed that the future of technology lay in mobile phones, not just music players. At the time, most mobile phones had tiny screens, physical keyboards, and limited functionality. People had to carry separate devices for different tasks, a phone for calling, an iPod for music, and a personal digital assistant, PDA, for emails and notes. Jobs envisioned a single device that could combine all of these functions into one. The idea started as a tablet project. Apple was secretly working on a touchscreen computer, but Jobs realized that the technology could be used for a phone instead. In 2004, a secret team of Apple engineers, led by Jonathan Ive and Scott Forstall, began working on Project Purple, the code name for what would later become the iPhone. The challenge was enormous. No one had ever built a phone with only a touchscreen before. One of the biggest breakthroughs came when Apple developed a new type of multi-touch technology. Unlike traditional touchscreens that required a stylus, Apple's screen could detect multiple fingers at once, allowing for gestures like pinching to zoom and swiping. This technology would become the foundation of the iPhone's revolutionary interface. By 2006, the first prototype of the iPhone was taking shape. It had no physical keyboard, no buttons, just a sleek glass screen with a single home button. Apple partnered with AT&T to bring the phone to market, and in January 2007, at the Macworld conference, Steve Jobs took the stage to unveil the device that would change everything. Holding up the iPhone, he said, "Today, Apple is going to reinvent the phone." The first iPhone, released in June 2007, featured a 3.5-inch touchscreen, a 2-megapixel camera, and an iPod-like interface. It had no App Store, no copy-paste function, and no front camera, but it was a game changer. Instead of a clunky keyboard and stylus, it offered a sleek, touch-based experience. It was the first phone to feature a full web browser, allowing users to browse the internet just like they would on a computer. Despite its high price and initial skepticism from critics, the iPhone was a massive success. Within a few years, Apple introduced the App Store, enabling developers to create applications for the iPhone. This move turned the device into a platform, not just a phone. Suddenly, you could download apps for social media, games, banking, music, and more, all from a single device. Over the years, Apple continued to refine the iPhone, introducing better cameras, faster processors, Face ID, and 5G technology. It has now become a global phenomenon, with over 2 billion iPhones sold worldwide. The iPhone didn't just change how we use phones, it changed how we communicate, work, take photos, and interact with the digital world. From a bold idea in a secret lab to the most successful product in history, the iPhone's journey is a testament to innovation, risk-taking, and the power of great design. So, what's next for the iPhone? Will it continue to evolve, or will a new technology replace it? One thing is certain, Apple's vision of a world without buttons and wires has become reality, and we are all living in it.